You can begin the incision.
I'm not ready for that.
If I say you're ready, you're ready.
Alan Rickman and Mos Def have channeled Alfred Blalock and Vivian Thomas. They were able in the laboratory to surmount all of the racial and societal issues of their time to push forward on their medical breakthroughs.
I think we've found a way to repair your daughter's heart. There is no way that Blalock could have accomplished the world's first heart operation without Vivian Thomas.
You had a man in Blalock who was the great-grandnephew of Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy. And in Vivian Thomas, you had a young man who had worked since the age of 12 as a carpenter's assistant with no formal education.
He overcame a lot of hardships. He made huge sacrifices to do the work that he wanted to do.
It was only outside pressures and the times that he lived in that made them walk in two different directions at the end of the day. There must be a way to get more blood to the lungs.
If we focus on the pulmonary artery.
Oh, on this God's earth are you?
So not only did they have to cross into a whole frontier that had never been traveled before, but also they needed the tools, and Vivian Thomas came up with them.
What's that?
Our new respirator. I was rummaging around the machine shop. It's not pretty, but...
I think the challenge of physically making something the Lord made was particularly daunting because you are covering 41 years. To be able to shoot in those locations, I think was both a tremendous help to Joe Sargent, our director, and to the actors, and again, creating a real sense of history.
See that guy? That's Johns Hopkins himself.
The technical director, in this case, Dr. Haller, see to it that every move that's made is accurate and is precisely the way it was.
I walked into the research laboratory, and it was just like I walked in as a medical student.
He took one look and literally grabbed hold of one of the counters and just steadied himself for a second.
Vivian came from a very prominent black community when it wasn't unusual to see black doctors, to Baltimore where the climate is totally different.
I'd like some coffee and a donut.
Doctor? There must be a mix-up.
Regardless of the color of his skin, it's what he was able to do with his own initiative and drive and passion.
Sweetheart, it's important work.
And what about you going to medical school?
You don't have to remind me of that, Clara. We have a family now.
She stood by him through, all the life changes and career moves, and was just his constant cheerleader.
There.
Are you sure you did this, Vivian? This is like something the Lord made.
I find that to be one of the great reasons to do a movie like this, to sort of immortalize people who are brave enough to take a risk.
I know in every fiber of my being that this is a limb I want to climb out of.